So this year, January 1st, the new Cashbail reform laws went in, and basically, it's allows like allows inmates to bail themselves out after they get arrested.
Mm-hmm.
Prior, most you couldn't. You had to go get a bond.
Mm-hmm.
So, um, since the law went into effect in 2020, a lot of people have been cherry picking certain crimes that have happened. Like, oh, Vlad, put it like this: you were a drunk driver. Not drunk driver's a lot. You robbed the ATM or you robbed a convenience store, and due to cash bail, you were able to bail yourself out. So, to give a clearer story, if you look at a Khalif Browder, he was awaiting. He first of all he was picked up on a alleged backpack theft, and then he sat in Rikers for a trial for 3 years, and his bail, if I'm not mistaken, his bail was only $3,000. And so because you had to have a bond, you have to raise that much in order to get out.
Yeah.
His family couldn't raise the money, so he sat in Rikers for 2 years,
Mm-hmm.
and then, it really a lot of this really sparked from him because he was in Rikers. Like he was a good, I think he never had any arrests. He was a good kid, and went to jail, and then he was in solid. He was getting like how like they say a lot of the youth in Rikers are the most violent and most like rowdy. So he was getting into fights. I'm not sure if you watched the documentary. I haven't watched it yet, but I'm familiar with the story. Basically, he was just getting into fights. He was getting fucked up. He was getting jumped, all type of shit. So they put him in solitary for 2 years. And then when he finally got out, when they finally figured out it wasn't him who did it, so they dropped the case, and he's out of Rikers. He had trouble adjusting back to society after being in solitary for 2 years, and then eventually hung himself. And it really sparked everybody to get behind it because they were like, "Yo, what the fuck? Like this kid sat in here for 2 years, and his bail was $3,000."